Okay, so hello everyone. This is not a new what if. This is just no. It is a new what if, but I'm not discontinuing the other one. The what if Naruto was raised on Mount Miyaboku. I'm just gonna do two simultaneously. So this is gonna be what if Naruto became the new Snake Sannin. So the story begins as in canon. So, but this time the only difference is that Jiraiya isn't the godfather of Naruto, it's actually Orochimaru. And when Kushina and Minato die, along with Hiruzen comes Orochimaru, because Orochimaru, I'll say that he was the one who taught Minato, he was the sensei. And so Orochimaru isn't evil, I'll get into that later. But he comes with Hiruzen, and they see Kushina and Minato dead. Orochimaru is emotionless as always, but inside he's hurting a lot. He's very sad that his student died. And so he says Hiruzen that he'll take the boy and protect him from the villagers and this world for now. And Hiruzen agrees to this, but yeah, he agrees to this. And so as in canon, not in canon, excuse me, so Orochimaru takes Naruto to Ryuchi Cave. Now, if you didn't know what Ryuchi Cave is, it's basically like Mount Miyaboku, but for snakes. So, there in Ryuchi Cave, Naruto is raised by the snakes. Now, the leader of the Ryuchi Cave snakes is the White Snake Sage, and yeah, he teaches Naruto a lot of stuff, but I'll get into that also later. So another thing is that Orochimaru's lab is also in Ryuchi Cave, because Orochimaru is, well, he's good friends with the snakes. He's literally a snake himself. So his lab is there. And this time Orochimaru isn't a rogue ninja. He's just a he isn't a part of the village, but he works with the leaves sometimes. And Orochimaru isn't like in the anime. He cares for Naruto like a son, right? But he still does experiments. He's still like that mad scientist, but he does the experiments on Naruto, but only those that are humane and that are already been tested and are like, well, they'll work. And if he doesn't do experiments on like people, he'll just do it on criminals on criminals. And I'll say that from at 10 years old, Orochimaru gives Naruto a thing called the snake mark. Now, it's on the images, it's the second one where it says with the snake mark. Basically, from the snake icon on his face appear four lines that go like across. And basically, this mark works exactly like the curse mark stage 1, but it's a lot more powerful. It increases his strength, perception, reflexes, gives him a bit more chakra, and but it doesn't give him like those weird wings like Sasuke. It doesn't even change the color of his skin. It just basically just gives him that. And those lines stretch around his body, but that's that. And the way that Naruto can tap into that mark is basically leaking chakra into it. But I'll get into more of that also later. Now, something the White Snake Sage did is that he, along with the other snakes, have been teaching Naruto and in specialized releases made. Yeah, they're just Genkais. Now, Naruto has two Genkais. He has Crystal Release, and he also has Blaze Release. Now, the interesting thing about Naruto is that he doesn't have any other releases. He doesn't have fire, nor any other, nor wind, nor water. He just has crystals and blaze. Now, the way that worked was that, like, when they gave him the chakra papers, one paper just turned into a crystal, and the other paper burst into a sort of blackish red flames. That's how blaze release looks like. Now, crystal release, there was a character in Naruto. She used it, She was like Orochimaru's like ally, but I don't remember her name. And Blaze release, I don't know who used it, but I'll say that in this one, it's basically the same as Fire release and Scorch release. Actually, I'm not sure how Scorch release works, but I'll just say it's much hotter than Fire release, but it's much more difficult to master. Yeah. Now Blaze release, I think it combines Fire and Yin release, which is Dark release, and Crystal, I think it combines Earth release and Yang release and some other release to make it a crystal. Oh, and Earth and Yin and Yang. That's what it is. I think that's what it is. Yeah. And now I'll get into the jutsus he has later, but Naruto from the age of 6 to 12, the White Snake Sage has been teaching Naruto the Snake Sage mode. Now, this Sage mode looks, I'm gonna make it look like Mitsuki's mode in Boruto, but in this one, it's the color of Naruto's hair. Now, let me just explain Naruto's appearance and why it looks that way. Now, Naruto's hair looks sort of like pinkish because, well, he's a half Uzumaki. Yeah, that's one. And I'll say that basically it just mixed and it made this. He's not a full Uzumaki, so he won't get chakra chains. I'll say that only full Uzumakis can unlock the chakra chains, but come on. If I give him chakra chains, he's gonna be way too OP. I'll make him super OP in this one, because, well, yeah, he needs to be overpowered. Now, from 6 to 12, yeah, he's learning Sage Mode. It looks like Mitsuki's, but it's pinkish like his hair, exactly like his hair. And the horn comes out of his hair too, comes out of his head too, exactly like Mitsuki's. Now, I'm not really I haven't watched Boruto, but I think that what it does is just basically lets him control the snakes, and it's exactly like the Toad Sage Mode, basically makes him stronger and stuff. Yeah. Like, from what I've seen, Mitsuki's mode is very powerful. Right, that's what happened. And, right, so one of the things that Orochimaru did to Naruto, again, experiments, but humane, was that at 8, he gave Naruto a Byakugan. Now, this Byakugan wasn't from, like, a normal Hyuga member. It was from a rogue Hyuga of the main branch. Now, before he did that, Orochimaru consulted the village so that Naruto wouldn't have problems later. And basically, what happened was that, yeah, he implanted the Byakugan, but it fused with Naruto's eye. Now, Naruto has that in the eye where his curse mark appears, where his snake mark appears. Yeah. And it fused with it, so now when he activates it, his eye from blue turns to normal Byakugan. That's basically what happens. Ninetales fused it. I'll get into Ninetales later, because there's a lot to go over in this one. Now, let me talk a bit about Naruto's jutsus and all that stuff. So, Naruto has a summoning jutsu, and he has the snake summon. Now, his personal snake is Daisuke. Now, Daisuke looks like it's a snake. I think it's just a normal snake, but he's pretty large, not like huge, but he's medium sized, and he's basically like white and pinkish like Naruto's hair. He looks like that, and yeah, Daisuke is a sensing snake now. Yeah, he can basically sense stuff from far away. He's a very good sensor. Naruto can also summon other snakes, and along with that, he can also turn into little snakes. Basically, like Mitsuki. Like, if you hit him, he'll just turn into snakes. Pinkish white snakes. Yeah, That's what he can do. Now for his crystal release jutsus, he has crystal bullets. This basically just shoots out like medium-sized crystal spike bullets out of his anywhere out of his body, wherever he chooses. Now he also has crystal spikes. Basically, he just needs to slam his hand. He needs to do a few hand signs, and then he just slams his hand on the floor, and giant pinkish crystal spikes come out of the ground to impale the opponent. He has crystal prison now. Yeah, and he just basically freezes someone in a crystal without killing them. And he can also create weapons out of his crystals. He can create kunais, shurikens, katanas, scythes, anything, literally anything, and it can function very well. I'll say that his crystals aren't like diamonds, but they're extremely durable. So, and they're sharp if you sharpen them. Now, it's an extremely powerful release. I don't know why it's so. I don't know. They didn't give it to that much credit in the anime. I think it looked cool, really nice. Now Blaze release. I don't know who had it, but it just exists. For he has Blaze. He has Inferno style Inferno Ball. Basically, it's a great fireball jutsu, but it looks blackish red. He has Inferno style Inferno Wave, which is basically the same as Majestic Destroyer Flame, but it's blackish red. And then he also has Dance of the 12 Demons. Now it basically creates 12 circles around around his opponent, and it goes around them, dancing, like turning into like humans and stuff like that, and weird stuff, and it just messes with the person's head and makes them like basically break, and mentally and physically. It drains their chakra, drains their mental stuff, basically makes them go crazy. He can also imbue his weapons with Inferno, with Blaze release, basically he can create crystals, and he can also imbue them with crazy hot fire, which is a little bit below Amaterasu levels, which is it's extremely OP, I think. Yeah, it's OP. Very OP. Now, yeah, he also has other jutsus, but I'm not gonna go into them. Basically, normal fire style jutsus, but in Blaze release. Something I want to talk about is his personality. Now, his personality is a bit apathetic. He doesn't really care. Basically, cool guy. Now, he loves snakes. Come on, he has snake summons. He was raised by Orochimaru. Come on, he just loves snakes, adores them. Yeah, he even has one on his coat when he was with Orochimaru with the snakes, the white one. Now, he actually is a bit maniacal in battle. I don't know how to explain it, but like, he smiles when he does it. He like goes crazy, and he only like smiles like truthfully, like honest smile. He only smiles to the people he truly cares about, but there aren't many. The people that he cares about is Daisuke, the White Snake Sage, the snakes, some other snakes, and he cares about Orochimaru. He doesn't call him dad, he just calls him Orochimaru, but he thinks of Orochimaru as a father figure, as a role model. But he's not into that pedo shit. Yeah, the thing that Orochimaru does. I'll say that Orochimaru is a bit less. He's not that crazy about little kids in this one. Yeah, because he's not a Ronin, so he doesn't have anything to hide. Now, Naruto was raised at Ryuchi Cave by the snakes until he's 12 years old. And at 12 years old, Naruto's taijutsu is mid Jonin level. His ninjutsu is Kage level, not Kage level, high Jonin to special Jonin level. His genjutsu, because of his Dance of the 12 Demons, is also mid Jonin level. his Kenjutsu and metal throwing jutsu. I don't know how it's called, like shuriken throwing and kunai throwing. Um, I'll say it's also on mid jonin level. Now he uses a wide variety of weapons from his crystal release. Of course, the logical ones are kunais, shurikens, and katanas. But he can also create nunchucks. Like he also uses like a giant scythe sometimes, not like Hirans, but like a normal regular scythe, like Halloween type stuff. Yeah, he uses those kind of. He is very versatile in his fighting style, and his taijutsu style, his fighting style, is all about evading, then attacking immediately. So you can't hit him; you'll get hit yourself. That's what he's like a snake, literally. Now at age 12, Orochimaru decides that Naruto's been raised at Ryuchi Cave for quite a while now, for all of his life. I don't want my son. He thinks of Naruto as a son, and he calls him son slash Naruto. And he says, I don't want my son to be stuck here for his whole life. I need to send him into the outside world, and I want him to see it and judge it for himself. Now, Orochimaru knows that this world it's cruel. It's not nice. And everyone in the village knows that Naruto is the Jinchuriki of the Nine Tails. Like, they haven't seen him, but they know. When he comes, they'll know that it's him. So he knows how the villagers will react when they see him. So, but he still decides to send him outside. But Orochimaru won't be like, yeah, you gotta protect Konoha and stuff like that. You gotta protect it with all you have, right? Because he knows what the villagers are like. He's been treated badly by them too. So he's like, he says that he'll let Naruto decide by himself. The only thing he doesn't want Naruto to do is go rogue. Because he thinks that, he says that he wanted to go rogue at once, but it's not. He says that the path of revenge is not good. So if Naruto decides to leave the village, go travel, or join another village, he'll be all for it. He doesn't. He thinks that Naruto is smart enough to choose, but to decide by himself for himself. But he decides to still send him to Konoha, and basically I'm aging Itachi and Shisui down. You'll see why. So at age 12, Orochimaru sends Naruto to Konoha to become a member of the Konoha 3. Now, who the Konoha 3 are, you might ask? Well, right now they're the Konoha 2, the duo of the Konoha, of the Leaf Village, the Konoha duo, the deadly duo, right? It's Shisui and Itachi. They're a group of elite Anbus at this point who both have Sharingans, Uchihas, right? And they're extremely strong, and they do only S and S plus and S plus or stuff like that ranks, nothing below S rank. And they're super strong, and they always complete their missions. But they need a new teammate because it's three is better than 2, and they've been getting kind of bored. So Orochimaru sends Naruto there, and I'll say that Ryuchi Cave, yeah, unlike in canon, where I think in canon it's pretty close by to the Leaf Village, but in this one, I'll say it's somewhere in the land of sand, in the Wind Country, in the land of the wind, where the Sand Village is. It's somewhere there. So Naruto has to travel a bit, and Orochimaru tells Naruto about his plans. And Naruto, he doesn't really want to leave because he likes it with the snakes, but he understands. He wants to see the outside world himself. So he says, fine, I'm going. And he leaves, takes his backpack and stuff. Now, at this point, Naruto is wearing his white jacket because he still doesn't have the Konoha jackets. And I think, Naruto hates headbands. It's gonna be a thing in my what ifs. Naruto will not have a headband, probably. Never. Because, yeah, Naruto hates headbands. He just wears it on his clothes because he thinks headbands are annoying, right? And, well, he travels the land of wind to the land of fire. It's quite a bit. It takes him, I'd say, a week. Because he's not rushing, he's just going there at his own pace. And on the way, he sees stuff, how it's going. And, I'll actually say that he passed by the Sand Village. Now, in the Sand Village, he goes there, and this is at the time when everyone's graduating from the academy. Yeah, everyone's graduating. Actually, no, it's when everybody's doing the D rank missions. The teams are the same, I'll say, in Konoha, but it's just that Random OC replaces Naruto. I'll say Konohamaru, he is aged up, right? Yeah, Konohamaru is in Team 7, he's aged up. He's literally like Naruto in canon, but he's a bit stronger because, you know, Sarutobi. He trains with the third Hokage and stuff, and Asuma. But yeah, so Naruto passes by the Sand Village, and he sees, while he's passing through the main square, he hears some commotion. Now, he goes there and asks what's going on, and they're like, and the villager says, "Oh, the demon is going crazy again. We should just kill him already." And Naruto's like, "The heck? What demon?" And they're like, "Oh, you haven't heard? The One-Tails Jinchuriki." And Naruto knows that he's the Nine-Tails Jinchuriki, but I'll say that Naruto says that, well, he isn't ready to face the Nine-Tails yet. Naruto doesn't, he respects the Nine-Tails. Naruto knows who his parents are, but he doesn't really care. He just knows what they did was the right thing, and that they saved a lot of people. But he doesn't really care that his dad was the fourth Hokage and stuff. Yeah, he respects the Nine-Tails because he's guessed that the Nine-Tails didn't do it willingly. Naruto is extremely smart. He guessed what happened, so he respects the Nine-Tails, and he says that he believes that he isn't ready to face him yet and talk to him. He isn't worthy yet. And the Nine-Tails is sitting inside of Naruto thinking like, God damn, what is this kid? Is he like a child of prophecy and stuff? But Kurama put that on hold for now. He's just, I'll see what this kid does a bit more, and then I'll judge for myself. So Naruto knows he's the Jinchuriki, and he's heard how Jinchurikis are treated around the world, and he doesn't like it at all. He believes that Jinchurikis, if they're supposed to be weapons as everybody thinks they are, then he says, shouldn't the greatest weapon of a village be treated even better than a Kage? Because basically Jinchurikis are what lets the village live on. And basically they're the guardians of the village, shouldn't they get respected? But no, that's not how it goes. So he sees Gaara like holding his head, saying like, stop, get out of my head, stop talking, and stuff like that, like going crazy, because Shukaku, oh my god, Shukaku is annoying. He's like evil. I like Shukaku, but I don't like him at the same time. He's a prick. Now Naruto pushes the villagers aside and creates a crystal dome. That's another jutsu he can do. It's an earth dome, but a crystal dome, and nobody can see inside. And he goes on his knees and holds Gaara's shoulder and says, "It'll be okay. Let me look at your seal. I'll help you out." And Gaara is like, "What? Why would you help me? I'm a demon." And Naruto says, "No, you're not a demon. The villagers are demons." And that specific tailed beast you have inside of you, well, he acts like a demon. If he acts like a demon, he'll be treated as one. And Gaara says, "Yes, that's I agree." And Naruto says, "Well, can I look at your seal?" So Gaara lets Naruto look at the seal, and Naruto just starts laughing like maniacally. And Gaara's like, "Why are you laughing?" And Naruto says, a Genin could have done a better seal than this. After I tighten it up, I want to go see the people who live in this, who rule this village. I want to talk to the person who sealed it, who sealed the one tails inside of you, and give him a hard lecture on seals. Because if this happens again, yeah, the Sand Village isn't going nowhere. And Gaara's like, huh, okay. So Naruto tightens the seal. Actually, no. He asks Gaara, do you want to keep, like, the word love on you? And Gaara says, yes, it's special to me. And Naruto says, okay. So he basically undoes the seal and quickly redoes it again in a split second. So Shukaku doesn't even have time to react. So he just replaces the seal with, fine, I'll say it's the 8 trigram seal. So that Shukaku doesn't have any chance to escape unless Gaara wants to escape. Now, Naruto tells Gaara, look, I replaced the seal you had, I put the 8 trigram seal, it's the same seal I have on me, and Gaara's like, wait, what? Why? Naruto says, well, I'm also a Jinchuriki, and Gaara's like, wait, really? What tailed beast? And Naruto says, well, I'm the Jinchuriki of the 9 tails. And Gaara's like, what? The strongest tailed beast? And Naruto's like, yep. But I haven't talked to him yet. I'll talk to him someday when I'm strong enough. And he says, well, look, I'm gonna keep the key from the seal, so if anything happens, Shukaku won't hypnotize you and make you open the seal. And if you do try to open it, I put some of my chakra into it, and I'll appear in it. And we'll talk there. So I'll keep the key, and until you've made peace with Shukaku, I'll keep it. Once you make peace, I'll give you the key, and you can do with it whatever you want. And Gaara's like, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And he releases the Earth Dome, and body flickers to the Kazekage's residence, stuff like mansion, the place where the paperwork gets done. And then there are the elders, the Kazekage, and Lady Chiyo and her brother, those dudes. They're Lady Chiyo, her brother, and the Kazekage talking about some weird stuff, about some village stuff. I'll say that they have played the same role as Koharu and Homura, like the village elders. And just like they're talking about random stuff, and then 2 people appear in front of them with a body flicker at insane speeds. I'll say that Naruto's body flicker is almost as impressive as Shisui's, right? And they just appear, and Naruto just says, who the heck sealed Shukaku in Gaara? And Chiyo is like, I sealed him, what's the problem? Did he go crazy again? Naruto says, no, you old hag, a Genin could have done a better seal than you. And she's like, how dare you? I'm the village elder. I'm the elder of the Sand Village. And Naruto says, well, you sure as hell don't live up to your name. And she's like, how dare you? And Naruto's like, yeah, I dare. Look, basically, Shukaku was weakening the seal himself. That's how bad it was. I replaced the seal with an 8 trigram seal. Shukaku won't go crazy again. But next time, if you do seals, call me up. Or call someone who knows how to do seals, please. That was the worst seal anyone could have done. A 2-year-old could have done a much better job. Please, no, stop. And she's like, fine, whatever. Who are you? And I says, oh, nothing. I'm Naruto Uzumaki, just passing by. I saw this whole scene and I helped out Gaara. If anything happens to him, I'll come and destroy this whole village. Anyways, Gaara, see you later. And Naruto just disappears. And no, actually, I take that back. Naruto doesn't disappear. He takes Gaara, and they get out of the office and stuff like that. And they walk around the village, talk a bit about life, you know. Naruto becomes great friends with Gaara, and he's actually his first friend. Now, Temari and Kankuro are watching this, and they're like, yes! Gaara has found a friend. This isn't a Temari ship. the ship is someone else, don't worry. Now, basically, yeah, that happens. And, so it's time for Naruto to leave and head back to the Leaf Village, and he wishes Gaara farewell, and tells them that he'll see him soon, maybe, probably. And Gaara says, yes, goodbye, Naruto. And once Naruto leaves, Gaara is like, yay, I found a friend. And, so Naruto continues going on his way. He helps a few people from bandits and stuff like that, kills a few bandits there and there, kills a few B or A rank ninjas, rogue ones who appeared before him, try to kill him, and yeah, and stuff like that. So he's already fought with many people, and he's seen a bit of the world, but he says that it's not quite what he expected, but, well, it's fine. A lot of violence, but it could be worse. So, he finally arrives at the Leaf Village, and how do they call the Infinite Guards? The guards are basically at the gates, the two dudes. They're pretty cool, but yeah, sad they died. Did they die? I don't know. But those two dudes, they say, who are you? What state your business from coming into this village? And Naruto's like, chill out, I'm Naruto Uzumaki. I came here to become a shinobi of the Leaf Village. And they're like, oh, it's you. Now, I'll say nobody likes Naruto or Orochimaru, and nor do those guards, and they're like, the demon came. Naruto's like, the hell did you just call me? And they're like, yeah, you demon. Get out of here, we don't want you in this village. And Naruto basically, he doesn't take shit from no one. He just no. He won't allow you to speak badly of his name nor his dad's. So he's just like, oh, damn it, how dare you? And he's like, you little pricks, listen here. And he just creates a giant scythe from his hand from nowhere, and he puts it to both of their necks and says, you ever speak badly of my name, I'll come personally and cut you down to little pieces, and then I'll dump you to the trash. So don't you dare speak badly of me or my dad. And they're like, yeah, fine, get out of here, go to the Hokage's office. And they're like, finally, you said something good. Treat me with respect. Got it? And he goes to the Hokage's office. While he's going there, everybody's giving him death glares, and he hears those whispers like, oh, it's the demon. It's the demon. Oh my god, he's back. What are we gonna do? He's gonna kill us all. Damn that demon. And a pair of drunk Chunins come up to him, and they're like, oh look, it's the demon. Huh, why'd you come to this place? Wanna finally die? And they're just like, the hell did you just say to me? And they're like, you deaf demon? And he's like, no, are you dumb? And they're like, huh? And they just like start like bad-mouthing each other, until to the point where Naruto just summons two katanas and just puts it to their necks and like, you shut the hell up and let me pass, or else I'll chop those necks off clean. And they're like, fine, whatever, get out of here, go away. He's like, oh, god damn, these villagers are annoying. Why the heck should I protect this place? There's nothing to protect here. And he's having a few doubts, and he comes to the Hokage's office, and he's like, knock knock, who's there, la la la, and stuff like that happens. So, yeah, that happens, and Hiruzen lets him in, and he's like, hello, my name is Naruto Uzumaki. I've been sent here by my dad to join this thing called the Konoha Duo. Now it's going to be the Konoha 3 if I pass. And Naruto's like, oh. And Hiruzen's like, oh, I see. Hello, welcome back, Naruto. He's like, yeah, whatever. And Naruto thinks about what he said to those Chunins and what he thought about. And he's like, hey, Hokage, I want to ask you, why should I become a shinobi of the Leaf? Why should I protect it? Everybody hates me. Everybody calls me a demon. What is there to protect? The people here are trash. Shinobi here are trash. Almost everybody here is trash. Should I risk my life to protect this trash? And Hiruzen is shocked. He's like, really, Naruto? Is that how they treated you when you came in? And Naruto's like, yes. The first time they see me, they already called me a demon and despise me. Now tell me, what should I protect? Why shouldn't I go to a village like the Sand Village where I have a friend? Why shouldn't I go to a place called the Cloud Village where they treat their Jinchuriki as heroes? Why shouldn't I go to the... No, I won't go to the Stone Village. I don't like that place. It doesn't sound nice. And Hiruzen's like, well, Naruto. And he gives him like a whole speech. I can't even figure out why Naruto stayed, but he says that, well, the village isn't just the people and it's shinobi. The village is an idea. It's something that needs to be protected. Now, it's up to you whether you want to protect this, but generations have risked their life for this to happen. And, well, it finally did, so... I mean... I don't know, Naruto. How about you... You judge for yourself. Spend a few years in this village and see if you really want to protect it as a shinobi. And Naruto says, huh, so even you don't know. This is a lot more pathetic than I thought. But oh well, I'll stay in this village for now. But if I don't like it, I'm leaving. I won't become a Ronin, because my dad told me not to. But I'll join another village. And if they order me to destroy this place, I'll do it gladly. Hiruzen's like, okay, Naruto, sure. Now, he says, Crow, Weasel, come. And two Ambus appear. Now, he says, both of you take off your masks. This is going to be your third member. And they're like, they take off their masks, and what Naruto sees is the guy with the weasel mask takes off his mask, and it's a boy about 16 to 17 maybe years old, pretty tall, with short hair, big nose, and stuff like that. This is Shisui, but he doesn't know that yet. Actually, Weasel says, hello, my name is Shisui Uchiha. Pleased to meet you. Naruto says, hello, my name is Naruto Uzumaki. And then Crow takes off his mask, but it reveals that it's actually a girl. Now, this girl says, hello, I'm Itachi Uchiha. Nice to meet you. Says, hello, I'm Naruto Uzumaki. Now, Naruto looks at Itachi, and he doesn't blush, because Naruto doesn't blush. He's too cool for that. But inside, he's like, damn, she's beautiful. No, yeah, Itachi is hot by those standards, right? She's a good-looking girl. Everybody in the village chases after her, right? And they're like, well, it's time for us to go to the training grounds, to a training ground, and see if you're actually worthy to become a member of the Konoha 3 to be. Oh, by the way, Itachi is 14, Shisui is 16, and Naruto is 12. The ship will be Itachi. Come on, fine. It's a bit of an age difference, but it's 2 years, not that serious, come on. Yeah, I'll say Naruto's into older girls, whatever. Yeah. Now, I'm gonna end it off here, because this is a bit too long. Yeah. Hope you enjoyed. Yeah. This is a new What If. I'll be continuing this one and the Mao Miyaboku one. So I haven't discontinued it. But yeah. So see you next time. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed.